Hello. Hold on. Ah. It's picking up the fan a little bit too much. There we go. Hello. Welcome. Oh, shoot. Ah, it's my mug. Welcome, one and all, to another edition of the Kamen Rider ZEZTZ-udan, the only show on the internet that tells you, hey, it's freaking Zets, my guy. The ZEZTZ-udan, if you will. I am, of course, your host with the most, your mercenary with the kicks, coming to you from 2286, call sign Henshin. Hope you guys have had a lovely week. Hope you've had an amazing week. 4th of July coming up here in just a week or so. And I hope everybody is having themselves a good one. I hope you will have yourselves a good one. Spend it with family, spend it with friends. You've been working out? Nice. Got to get your gains like yours truly. I got them gains. You got them gains? Look at that. Well, look at this. Look at my flex. Let's flex some more. Come on. It still thinks it's my other hand. Hold on. Hey, look at that. Look at my muscles. Yeah, you got to work out to get these gains, baby. But anyway, how's everyone doing today? I hope you had yourself, again, I hope you had a wonderful week. I've been pretty busy on my end, working out some things. But, it's all to be seen and whatnot. You here to see the gore nightmares? That's fair. The gore nightmares, well, now their whole thing is, like, in motion right now. Like, we are here about to witness some bullshit. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like, how do I put this? Man. Like, we're about to see them. These guys are what's sending it all to the end. You'd smash. Don't know if I'm with you on that one. I sadly am not one of those people that has their monster fucker license. Nor do I want one. So, make of that what you will. I like real women, dude. I like actual fine females. You feel me? Do you feel me? Because I don't know if you feel me. Does anyone feel me? $10, 0 dies. I'm not willing to put money on that. Just because, like, I feel like 0 is too integral to die. That's not to say he won't, but I don't think they're gonna kill him now. I mean, he was literally the leader of Code for a reason. I don't think he's a slouch. I'm pretty sure he'll, like, he's a survivor, that one. I mean, clearly, he literally knocked out everybody in that room. Bro, he's gonna die. I do not believe that. I don't think he's gonna die. I don't think so. But if you want to take that bet, that man is gonna die. Okay, fine. $10. $10. Oh, speaking of, I just want to let everybody know that the throne is now active. I still have to put some stuff on it. The EP is good. The episode is good. That's fair. So my throne is now live. I have to put some stuff on it, move some things around because there's like some stuff there that you can't get no more. But yeah, it is available. So if you guys want to support, I'll make a formal announcement in the community tab. But if you guys want to support the channel or support me and what I do, you can always check out my throne. I'll put the link in the chat. So by all means, if you can please consider, supporting yours truly. Again, it's optional, not forced. You don't have to, but I am giving you guys the option in case you want it. So if you'd like to support in any way, shape, or form, there is the throne link. And I said I will make a proper announcement on the community tab on YouTube later this week. I won't be able to do it tomorrow because I might do it tomorrow after the ZEZTZ-udan. So we're 3 minutes away. We're 3 minutes away from it starting. I'm looking at the screen now. I know it's not gonna catch you off guard. It's 3 minutes. Oh yeah, I gotta update a lot of this stuff because like the prices are no longer the same. Things have gone up. Yeah, I gotta update this. I wonder if they even still sell that chair. But anyway, about to be $50 saved because you know you said 10. I doubled my original bet to 50. Okay, you know what? No, you know what? You're speaking like a man who's read spoilers. I'm not gonna take that bet. I mean, you know, I could take that bet, but I'm not gonna lose anything from it. But all right, fine. You know what? You're probably gonna be right. You're probably gonna be right anyway, because you're speaking like a man who's seen spoilers. So you're still 10. You're not that crazy. Fair enough. But I really need to like clean this up. A lot of this stuff is like no longer in service. Yeah, I gotta. I gotta remove some stuff from here. I'm a man who does not like losing money. I mean, who does? Let's be real. Who likes it? I would be amazed if that queue system got fun. That's still up there. You feel like Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. Everybody hates Chris. Am I the only one that remembers that show? I mean, clearly not, because... Clearly not. It's taking scents of candy food and everything. Yeah, that's fair. That show is weird, man. It was Chris Rock taking the piss out of himself for a couple of seasons. It was weird. Nox? No, I don't think Nox dies. Oh, we gotta get to the cinema. Hold on. Yes, it is. It doesn't speak. That's weird. Oh, shit. Oh, there. Yep. Oh yeah, she's gone. Uh, the fuck? Okay, so she fused, but I feel more like they divided her. Like I give a damn. I'll devour my vessel while I'm at it. So are you still fused with him or okay, questions. What? North American Code Headquarters. Interesting. Uh How did you know where this was? Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think you're going back to Japan. And if you are, you're probably going back in a body bag. Uh, yeah, this man, my man's just decimated the North American offices like it was, like, paper. My dude just said, fuck yo shit. Y'all ain't nothing. Dear God. What happened here? What happened? That is some crazy shit, my guy. You know what, man? It just feels weird that we only have 2 writers for this whole season. Like, it's OG as fuck, but like we've had multiple writers in seasons for so long that just sticking with the primary and secondary formula feels weird. Right? Like, this is like traditional, but like somehow it feels off. Right? It feels off. And as far as I can tell, like, I don't think Nem is awakening the power of a writer. So I don't think we're getting her anymore. Like, I've given up on that. I don't think she's going to become a writer. Because Dragon Ball Z reference. Fusion. Ha! Do the dance. Meanwhile, in Japan, arise. Code UK! Code India? I wasn't expecting that. He literally just half-assed that. He's telling the truth for the first time in his life. He's telling the truth. Yep. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why are we getting all freaking artsy here? What's going on here? Shit. Wow! Literally just gave Nem the cold shoulder. What a bitch! Oh shit. Body, civilization, mind, and reality. Southeast Asia! No! Oh shit, she's just finding that out. No, it's not. It's not! You... The infant stages of hell. Yes. Oh! Hold up, Fujimi actually gonna fight? He's still dead set in his ways. Oh boy. Hubris. He's back on board, baby. Oh. Oh, no, there it goes. Never got that mission. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. The world needs him. Yes! Oh, he's not happy. Oh, God. Why? Why is this how it ends? We're going to be down to one rider, and I'm going to be, like, so miffed. Damn it! They really were setting up for Nox to die, didn't they? God damn. God, I don't think I'm ready for these last episodes, man. Shit's going down. Oh shit! No! What are you doing? I don't think you should be using that one right now! Jesus! My guy, order him! Order him! You can't hit him with brute force alone, man! Order him! Yeah, you shouldn't have used that right now, my friend. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, he's out cold. Oh, boy. Torobiru. Oh, shit! What do you believe, my friend? Oh! Oof. God. Zets, you're gonna need to do some. I hope Extreme like lets him rewrite that shit. Uh-oh. That's whew. Damn. God damn. Holy fuck. Man. Whew. Let's take it back to let's take it back. Let's take it back here for a minute. That's a lot to take in. Like, even I guess like if you think about it in that way, Nox regardless gets his wish. Dane, that's spoiler territory. But like that's a lot to take in, man. Like, as a matter of fact, like how the fuck did ZEZTZ even know where Code's office was? That's never been revealed to him. I mean, I guess the explosion, but the thing is, he was already nearby. That couldn't have been a coincidence, right? So I feel like that's a little bit weird in that regard. You know? No, Baku, because Baku shouldn't know where Code is, because he's never been. Well, he. Oh wait, no, he was there before. No, I take that back. He was right. He was been there before. He's been there before. I completely forgotten because that's where he went to get his freaking belt back. So that tracks. Yeah. So, but so much going on, and like the biggest mystery right now at the center of it all. The biggest mystery at the center of it all is ultimately hold on, I'm tripping. Is ultimately what's the deal with the Oblivion? What's the deal? Because like I've said it before that they're very much like they're like the infant stages of its namesake. It's it's just the Joker. I wouldn't go that far because the Joker at least is methodical. Like the Joker is methodical in that regard, but this is just a child, right? So that's why I say it's like it's literally the infancy of the end of the world. Does Baku lose his dual mare option for good? I don't know. The problem though is that does that mean that if that catastrum like gets into his body, does it expel the other one? Or does like the two catastrums cause a paradox? Like what happens? Like there's so much to take in there on that. Like he keeps it. I mean, I feel like that would be a big plot point, you know? God. Like I feel like that would be something that would like be a huge deal because like you did it in the dream, you still had it after the fact. Does that not mean there'd be implications, you know? Like am I wrong to think that? Am I wrong to think that there would be some implications here and there? Just like Zeke stays in dreams. That's the thing though with Zeke. Like does Zeke actually able to like because here's the thing. Nem doesn't fully exist in the dream world. She has a physical body. So, does that mean that Zeke's physical body is still somewhere? Because to me, it doesn't feel like he just exists in dreams, right? I feel like he has to have a physical body somewhere. You know what I mean? But also Code Somnia being the reason for this end of the world scenario. Yeah, because here's the thing. Even Zero knew. Even Zero knew that ultimately that was not a power that should have been wielded like that. But I guess no one told 3 that. Because all 3 cared about was fucking power. So ultimately Code, unfortunately Code just created the fucking thing. Code Somnia was a power too close to the gods. The thing, though, is that Oblivion, I think, like, because it now has the powers of Code Somnia, literally has the ability to manipulate the world to his whims. Similar to Order, right? Though obviously in a more destructive fashion. And if he's around in his infant stages around people that also want the destruction, he's going to think that that's normal, right? And here's the funny thing. Nem is kind of taking a little bit of a back seat in all of this. The only thing that has a chance against Extreme. I mean, yeah, because you need to have something that will, like go up against the MacGuffin. You know what I mean? You got to have something that can face down the MacGuffin. Phantom is a nightmare I could never make a deal with. Like, here's the thing, though. This isn't a traditional merger. Like, this isn't a traditional merger in the sense of, like... Because here's the thing. When Zeke merged with Punish, that gave him the ability to, like, I guess become freaking Punish. Because remember, when they separated, he just hasn't transformed again. So we don't know if that's truly like something he can do. But Phantom fusing with the lady is a weird thing. Because here's the thing. She was driven mad. She was driven mad. And I think, if anything... This is one of those times where, because she was driven mad, she barely has any control, right? Because here's the thing, it just feels super weird. Because again, when you look back at that scene before they merge, like, I feel like she was challenging Phantom. Now, that could be like a, how do I put this? That possibly that was the lady's plan all along? And that she wanted that to happen? Oh, with the lady, it's more like a parasite. Yeah, I can see that. But the thing is, because she's been broken, she barely has any say. She barely has any control. Because I think she's kind of been cornered into the corner of her own mind. And Phantom, for the most part, controls everything. Which, if you want to think about it, I think if we want to look at it like that truly... I wouldn't be surprised if the Deus Ex Machina was in a different place and we've all been misled. Because y'all know Takahashi got to have his Deus Ex Machina character. So, and we for the longest time thought it was Nem throughout the entire series, but having Phantom be the only nightmare merged with a human being right now, that feels like an odd choice. Can we talk about the new opening? Yeah, I mean it's the same opening but with new graphics. Like, what do you want? So Phantom is the reason Nem was born in the first place? I think so. I think so. I don't know per se. I don't remember. I think it was outright said, but I don't know for certain. But if I had to guess, I would say yes. Though I don't know what it entails. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of difficult to, like, piece together what it means because it's I don't know how to put this down. I genuinely don't know how to put this down. Give me a minute. Crap, I lost my train of thought. Okay. So if the Phantom Nightmare was the one that pretty much helped the lady birth Nem, it kind of raises a lot of questions as to what does that mean, right? Because clearly, we're not dealing with a story. Like, how do I put this? Like, it begs the question then, what's the point? Because here's the thing. If you have a half human, half nightmare, normally it would be like a whole thing like nightmares just want to live in harmony or some shit, and Nem is the fusion. But then again, no, the nightmares are just evil creatures and they need to die. So it's like, then what is the point of having a half nightmare? Like, what's the point of that? So Phantom was the one who stretched the late. I don't know. Because then again, like, it's monster bullshit. Doesn't need to make sense, but still, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, she was already pregnant in the dream before the nightmare injected herself. I think. I could be wrong, but I think in that dream, the lady was already pregnant when she was attacked by the nightmare in the dream and then woke up. So if anything, it's kind of a column A, column B thing. Like, that would have just stayed contained to the dream if the nightmare had not attacked her. You know? So by getting attacked by the nightmare, it made it real for the lady. So, but the thing though is, Phantom doesn't strike me as someone who has that kind of attack. You know what I mean? Phantom is literally like fucks with people's minds. She's a shapeshifter. Anyway. So that says to me that, like, it had to have been someone else. But who, I don't know. We're in the end game now. Oh no, we've been in the end game, my boy. Like, this is it. Like, Code is just putting it all out there and is about to be destroyed, not just by catastrophe, but by Nox, by eliminating their technology, pretty much ensuring that we do not get future agents. Right? That agents cannot transform. So ultimately, it's going to be like a whole thing. Right? Like, Code will be gone. Like, if someone, like, the tech won't exist anymore. Like, and pretty much their buildings don't exist anymore. And if we're going by the destruction that is caused, the agents won't exist anymore. So it's ultimately like we're down to the nitty gritty. Like, the mysteries are starting to be answered. We're barely able to get any answers. Like, I'm literally like in my head, like I had to pause for a minute and just think of the implications, right? Because it's the implications that always get you. It's always the implications that get you. So as I'm sitting here, just like taking it all in, it becomes this whole thing of, isn't a grandpa paradox? I think so. I can't say for certain, but it definitely gives the vibe of, I don't know. To me, the catastrophe thing, I feel like, is a paradox in and of itself. But then again, dream logic has not proven that there can be paradoxes, so I don't know. You feel me? Like, it's not proven that, like, it's not proven that, like, ultimately, like, paradoxes can happen. I don't think so. So I couldn't really say. But I will say that, like, right now it's looking like Code will be gone. And the only two people standing in the way of the nightmares is Baku and Zets and Nox. Because Nox is about to destroy all that technology. So there will be no more agents. And if we're going by that proxy, any other like invoker agents in the field will also be gone. Like, just axed, done. They're gonna disconnect. The problem though is that by doing, I mean, clearly they're still gonna have the henshin abilities, but like, I don't know what it means. I guess like the existing technology will still exist, but they can't remake that technology. Therefore, I think Nox's logic is that there would be no more agents if there's no more devices. You feel me? Like, does that make sense at all? Like, because it just feels like it's kind of like pretty deep. You know, like, for some reason, these devices kind of like mean something to Nox. Like, they anger Nox for some reason. Also, it's kind of interesting that Catastrum came back at this point in time. I was actually concerned about that. I was concerned that if he used Catastrum, like, it was going to that if he used Catastrum, that a paradox could have happened. But I don't know. Oh wait! Oh no! I just had a thought. Y'all remember that, like, if Baku pulls a repeat capsum out of the machine, it will fuse with the original one and become more powerful? What if that happens if Catastrophe releases Catastrum from the thing? Zero's actor got his flowers. He's done. So he is dead. He's dead. Shit. Moment of silence for Code America. Bro, North America got murked. Like, bro, come on. North America didn't even stand a chance. We just got erased off the face of the planet. That fucking sucks, my guy. So yeah, Cars, you called it. Zero's dead. I didn't think they were gonna kill him so soon. Code Hawaii. No, I mean maybe. Maybe. I don't think Hawaii has a would have a regional office. Because again, that's considered part of North America, but it's weird. I don't know. Maybe Code Hawaii is still around? I don't know. But, like, they're dropping. I'm actually amazed that Code UK lasted as long as it did. Or as long as it has. So, yeah, like, this means that, like, institutionally and physically, like, this is just the end of Code, like, done. Right? Zero, the leader, is dead. Nox is about to destroy the Code, and by the looks of it, Catastrum will get pretty fucking far in destroying shit. If there's no Code Japan offices, literally, Baku and Nox are literally the last two. Because they were not affiliated with Code. The only affiliation Baku had was to his father. That's gone. His father's dead. The building is gone. The agents are dead. And by the sound of it in the preview, the rest of Code will fall. The rest of Code looks like it may fall, and it will just be ZEZTZ and Nox. So, to put the salvation of the world on two people, kind of a big deal. So unless Zeeg finds a damn conscience and fights alongside them, they may be in over their head. You wonder if the other countries have writers as well? No, because here's the thing. ZEZTZ is the only writer that came out of Code. All the other ones were quote-unquote invokers. They used invoker systems and were not considered common writers. They were considered knights, lords, but they were never truly common writers. That honor only fell onto ZEZTZ, onto Baku, because of his constitution, and because as well of his because he got like the belt, the ZEZTZ belt, which made him a writer. And Nox obviously got his belt via other means. So there are truly Baku and Odaka are like literally the only two writers. And if you want to count Zeeg, that's the third one. But I feel like Zeeg's not going to transform again. I feel like Zeeg is like just there to be comic relief now. I don't think he's going to become Dawn again. Now, could I see Nem taking the henshin stuff away from from Zeeg and becoming Dawn? I can kind of see it. But at the same time, no. So it's like, okay, that's there's a new Gore Nightmare announced called the Daydream Gore Nightmare. You know what? Funny, I was wondering where Daydreams were gonna like kick in here. I was wondering when those were gonna kick in, so I guess they decided to save that concept for the movie. But yeah, like it's just kind of like it's just kind of like yeah. So I don't think Zeke's transforming again. So unless like Nem becomes Dawn, I don't see him coming back. So it's literally just Baku and Nox. That's literally it. Literally it. So it's really truly is just them two. Now theoretically, Baku could make more belts because he pretty much knows the schematics in and out, because again he had to learn them in order to upgrade to become to get the new belt, his Extreme belt. But at the same time, that does leave one. The ZEZTZ belt he used to break into code the first time to get his Extreme belt, that one's still missing. It's MIA, like nobody, it's never acknowledged again. So, I don't know. Like, if that is not accounted for, there's a good chance that we'll get Extreme ZEZTZ and maybe Nem as ZEZTZ. Or somebody else's ZEZTZ? I don't know. Oh, Minami is ZEZTZ. That could work. Brother and sister kicking ass. Because I feel like it's too late to introduce a new writer. So you could easily just... Minami a Lord? No, she never got a Henshin device. Like, she never Henshin. So it was like... Yeah, she never had an invoker system. So ultimately, like, if there is a good chance that if they want to, like, not rectify, but if they kind of want to, like, need to add more firepower, you have the original ZEZTZ belt. Just give it to Nem or Minami. Or if you want to get crazy, Nazca. But, like, because I feel like Fujimi is too comical for his own good to be a writer. Like, if y'all remember Drive, and they did that weird bit with Kamen Rider June, if y'all remember that, like, I feel like that would be the kind of, that would be it. Like, yeah, that's too cheesy. It's too cheese. He's too cheese. Fujimi's too cheese. Right? Nazca I could see. But Fujimi is too cheese to be a writer, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. By the way, we are in the end game. When do we start seeing previews of Mice? I'm wondering that. When do we see previews of Mice? Kamen Rider June was peak, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like, I thought Kamen Rider June was funny. I thought it was funny. And I think it was just because the guy's delivery of it was, right? He was somehow less cheese than the detective who could not pronounce Roidmute, so he kept using similar sounding words. And I'm like, bro, that hurts every time you do that. But like, the June was just funny. June was funny. Probably sometime next month. I can see that. I could definitely believe that. But I feel like we should be seeing it soon because, man, they need to start building some hype. And we need to see what this fucking suit looks like. I'm like sitting here, and I think that's like the biggest thing they announced it. We're all sitting here like, where's the fucking suit? Where are the scans? Where are the leaks? Can we see the damn suit? By the way, I love how the guy with Code India was dressed. Like, everyone else is in black suits, and here's who I guess is the lead of Code India in a black suit and in a green suit jacket and white pants. Like, my guy, you are like making yourself known that you run this branch of the operation. I just looked over and I was like, damn, you run the show here in India, my guy. My guy. Dude, what you look, I don't want to get too political. Oh, the TV size off for mice? Yeah. I don't want to get too political, but can you imagine Code sending out this information? The fuck is Donald Trump gonna do with that? Nothing. He's not gonna do shit with that information. Freaking incompetent dickhead he is. He's not gonna do shit. Wasted time. It's just gonna sit in Pete Hegseth's freaking inbox. He doesn't check that shit. Pretty much he gets alerted the way everyone else does when the president decides to put something on social media, but I digress. But unless of course he can weaponize it to get everyone to stop talking about the Epstein files. But it's whatever. But anyway, the side specials, yeah, I'm waiting to see what they do with the V cinemas. Right? What are you going to do for a V cinema in regards to this? You know? What does it all mean? But the way I see it, it's how do I see it? The fact that I have to ask that. It definitely is, the vibe is, definitely it's crazy rollerblading. my brain, I get easily distracted. Mice's Off is going to be sang by a popular person? Popular in Japan or worldwide popular? That's the big question. That is the question. Is it famous by Japan standards or famous international? Because if it's an international, there's a chance that Mice's theme might also come in English. It's a crazy roller coaster. Oh, you meant roller coaster. That's fair. I mean, yeah, this ride ain't over. This ride is not over. We have so much more to get through. And it feels weird, right? It doesn't feel real that we're almost near the end. You think famous by Japan in an anime? Anybody want to bet money it's Mori Calliope? Anyone? I don't know why. I just you say that, and that was the first name that came to mind. You said famous in Japan in an anime, and immediately, because I know Mori Calliope did a theme for One Piece, and freaking she's done some for some games. So I feel like Mori Calliope would fit that mold, but I don't know. Dane, Mori Calliope is a famous VTuber from Japan who's started branching out and has sung themes for many animes and video games and even made her own music. That's Mori Calliope. Myth is as serious as Zets and not Gotchard, because it's sounding weird. That's the thing, though, right? We're not going to know until we see the previews. That's why I want the previews. I want to get the vibe. And, right now, everyone's assuming it's going to be cheese because they're looking at, the logo and that it looks kind of like Swiss cheese and assuming that Myth is some type of mouse. Just because of the weird pronunciation. Right? And I doubt you can make a mouse writer be serious, but I feel like it would be too early to start getting campy on us. Here's the thing. Die-hard fans are familiar with the campy. Not newcomers. So if they're hearing through the grapevine how great ZEZTZ is and they're ready to see the next guy, and they see the next guy is cheesy as fuck, that'll turn them off right away. Unless, of course, they themselves are looking to cheese it up. You know what I mean? So it's it's just weird that, have scans made it out there at all? At all? I feel weird because I feel like I would have heard of it at this point, you know? I really just want to get a read on it. Yeah. But, literally cheesy. Yeah. I mean, cheesy both literally and figuratively. So weird. Are they really keeping that close to the chest with the scans? They're being stingy this time around. They're really holding the secret to chest because they know that we're like spoiler searchers. We're the guys who are like can't wait for shit, and we're like looking around for that. Not just like this stream, but like everyone, like every English speaking person, like they can't help themselves. They need spoilers. But like it's weird that they're like keeping it to the chest. And it's an interesting move, to say the least. But maybe we'll see some. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, and we'll see something in the coming weeks. But that remains to be seen. So I think on that note, let me see here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, what is it about like this guy's music that I resonate with so much? So crazy. It's so crazy. Right. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Where the heck is my dashboard? What the fuck? Have you seen the Omega Hunter? I saw the Omega Hunter. We talked about it last week on the ZEZTZ-udan. We talked about it last week on the ZEZTZ-udan. That shit is fire, bro. Like, I'll admit I'm a little iffy on the suit looking like Ash Ketchum from Pokemon in a way, but like, I'm like, even though they didn't really disclose much, I'm like, I'm on board. I'm on board. Am I gonna do a Mega Horn ZEZTZ-udan on Sundays? Still up in the air. Like, I gotta see how they close out Gavan before I make that call. But let's do this. All right. Ultraman Teo. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I can't raid. Okay, who else? Who else? Okay, Twitch side, we're going to be raiding into Psy Epic X, who's just playing some Minecraft, just chilling. YouTube, the stream will just end for you after this, but on both platforms, I want to say thank you so much for coming to another edition of the Kamen Rider ZEZTZ-udan. It has been an absolute joy and honor to present you this show every week, and I will be seeing it through. Like, you ain't even got to ask me. I will be seeing this through to the end, and I'm glad y'all will chill with me. I appreciate y'all coming out. I love y'all. Take it easy. I will see you next week for another episode. If not, or I will see you tomorrow for another edition of the Space Sheriff ZEZTZ-udan. But until then, I'm Callsign Henshin, your mercenary with the kicks, coming to you from 2286, your host with the most, reminding you that the future is yours and yours alone to conquer. So conquer it by any means necessary. I love y'all. Take it easy, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.